Hi guys, and welcome back to Blues Focus TV. Today, episode 3 of Football Manager. We're obviously doing this series, seeing how we can do with Blues. Last episode, we played 4 games, 3 in the league, 1 in the cup, and we smashed it. We drew 1-1 with Sheffield Utd for our opening game. We beat Stoke 3-0, beat Bournemouth 1-0, 7 points in the league. That has us sitting in 3rd place. So we've had a very, very good start so far. In today, anyway, there's been a game, playoff final in real life. Very, very big match, obviously known as like one of the richest matches in the world. Nottingham Forest beat Huddersfield to get to the Premier League. Well done to Nottingham Forest. I think over the season, the job Steve Cooper's done there has been fantastic. The match was a bit funny because VAR was involved. Huddersfield had 2 penalty shouts. The first one was very tight. The second one for me was definitely a penalty. So Huddersfield have been robbed a bit there, but on the balance of play, I think Forest probably deserve to go up. But yeah, Huddersfield will feel robbed, and I do feel ashamed for them because they've done so well all season. They've defied the odds. They've finished 3rd in the league in the end, but couldn't get over the line due to VAR not being used properly, which we've spoke about a lot in the Premier League. So, it's becoming a bit of an issue now with VAR. However, moving on from that, let's get back to Football Manager. We've got a fixture coming up against Luton. It's going to be a good game. Here, Millwall have accepted an offer of 1.3 million for Sean Hutchinson. Bringing in a centre-back, looks like a good centre-back, 30 years old. How necessary is a centre-back to our team? That's what we need to sort of figure out. So looking at our squad, Everidge and Truman could probably do with a backup goalkeeper. Mengi, Dean, Roberts, Friend, all as centre-backs. I think maybe we could add another centre-back to that, but I'm not sure how desperate we are for a centre-back. Left back, we got Pedersen. Friend is cover. Right back, we got Collan and Oakley is cover, and Bella as well can play there. Sunjic, Gardner, Woods, Bacuna, James. We don't need central midfielders. That's probably our best position. Wingers, we've got Bella, Hernandez, Chong, Graham, all there. Greenwood, who is very versatile. And then we've got a lot of strikers as well. So to be honest, if there was one position on the field other than goalkeeper, because that's just backup, we could probably do with a versatile defender. However, Hutchinson isn't that. He can only play centre-back. He's 30 years old. So I'm going to walk away from that one. I don't think it's necessarily what we need at the moment. We're coming up into this game now against Luton. We're away. It's going to be a tough one. It will be a tough game, but we're going to stick attacking gegenpress. It's worked in every other game. And we're going to get Vilka onto the bench. Who's he going to come onto the bench for? I think Martin. I think we've got enough strikers. So yeah, I think Martin would be a good one to come off the bench. So yeah, we're going to set up like this. Let's get into this one. See how we get on. It says Jordan James isn't fully fit. So, that's going to be a bit of a worry getting into 60 minutes. Alfie, have you watched a player final? I didn't watch the first half. I caught the second half. Yeah, it was a strange one. The introduction of VAR in it obviously had a lot of doubts beforehand anyway. And Huddersfield had those 2 penalty shouts. The first one for me was tight. It was sort of, I couldn't tell if there was the contact. The second one was a penalty. I don't really see how that hasn't been given. Bacuna should have finished that then, but yeah, I don't see how the second penalty shout for Huddersfield wasn't really given as a penalty. Not that I think Huddersfield deserved to win the game, but I don't see if they get that chance for a penalty, and it should be a penalty, then they should have the chance to score it. Didn't end up with that chance because it wasn't given, and in the end they paid the price. They weren't able to, get back into the game. So I felt ashamed for Huddersfield in a way. They've defied the odds all season, but Forest under Steve Cooper have been so good. So yeah, it's one of them. I'd just be frustrated if I was a Huddersfield fan. Gordon, yeah, hello. Sorry, I'm like, yeah, no problem. Have you watched the player final? I know that's the talk of a lot of stuff today with the VAR. It's strange. It was a weird one. Second half of this, Jordan James scores. Reece Burke own goal with 1-0 up against Luton. He's one that we were worried about as well because his fitness is low. But yeah, he's okay and he's scored. Maxime Collin on the wing, whip it in. Oh, Sunyic, Chong. Thought that could have been a penalty maybe, like Huddersfield. And we nearly concede up the other end, they hit the post. 66th minute, right. Bakuna can go back to where James is. We can bring this Vilca on. I'm almost tempted. The thing is, Deeney's full of energy still, and a lot of other people aren't. So I think we'll leave it for now. Just bring that Vilca on, give him a go. Good performance so far. Right. Late on. This doesn't work. It's going to look like such a poor idea, but just for the last 5 minutes, let's try and steady the ship. Get a lot of men behind the ball, and we win it 1-0. Very, very good start. Peterborough won again. 3-2 against Preston, they're top of the league. How long did it take Peterborough in real life to get 12 points? Would have been a while. Gordon, does this mean we can get Taylor on a permanent contract? That's something I was asking myself when I was watching it, to be honest. When I saw Forest were 1-0 up, and then I was watching the second half, I was thinking about Taylor. Because he's not going to get game time in the Premier League, so he is going to go. I'd imagine he's going to go somewhere. It's just whether it's us or not. I obviously, I'd love to get him in if we can afford his wages and things like that, but yeah, we're going to have to wait and see. But hopefully, it's a good thing for us. Scout report on Akinfenwa. Doesn't cost anything. Very low wages. Scott Twine, no interest. James Hill, interested in a loan. And he's available for loan. Can play centre back and left back. This could be the sort of player that helps us out. Free on a loan. That would be a very useful signing for us. Bolton have made a loan approach for him. Scout report on Lyndon Gooch. No interest. Barry Bannon, interested. Don't really need a centre mid though. Akinfenwa set to sign. He's going to cost us 6k of our 235k budget. I'm sorry, Akinfenwa. Don't get him. Oh. I feel like I'm not going to use him. He's just sort of there for the culture, I guess. Harry Kornick. This is an interesting one. We don't have the funds for him. Do we get Harry Kornick in? He can play all of these positions. It's on a permanent deal. To be honest, it looks pretty good to me. What are his reports saying? Unlikely to improve. Could go to 3.5 star. A bit younger than our other options. Got a bit of pace. Do we think we should be getting Harry Kornick in? It would use up all our budget if we have enough budget for it. That's the slight issue. I'm going to delay that one. Angry with the signing of a player who looks surplus to requirements. Happy to have acquired a born winner. I'll take him. He looks like a Blues player. But fair enough. We'll get Kornick in then. Etheridge in goal for Team of the Week. Very nice. Oh, we couldn't get our goalkeeper in on loan. Cancelled. Couldn't get a work permit. Frustrating. Fixture here against Coventry in the Cup. So, gonna make some changes. I think Greenwood can get a start. He's started well. I think Vilka can play in. James could do with the rest, to be honest. I think Bella can also come on the wing. Taylor can go up front as an advanced forward. Defensively, what changes do you make? Do we put Woods on for Bakuna anyway? Oh, it would, to be fair, yeah. We'll go for that as a deep line playmaker. Then it's got to be friend for Roberts, really, and that's about all we can do. So we've made a lot of changes. A lot of changes. How are we going to get on? Could be a bit of a risk actually making that many changes. We are playing a team that are, another championship team, so, and we always draw with Coventry in the Cup. And normally in the league, apart from at the end of last season. Gordon says Gordon for Roberts. I see why you did that. Is Gordon on our bench? I'm not sure he is, to be honest. Vilka with a goal. Lovely. 1-0 up. That's a good start. I mean, I think we got him on a loan, but I don't think we paid anything for him, so he's already paid us back more than we spent on him. So that's a very, very nice start. 1-0 up, half time, fastly approaching. It is half time. Gonna have to look at making some changes now, yeah. Sadly, Nico Gordon's not on the bench. I think Friend can go to left back. It's half time. We'll do it 60th, 65th minute, something like that. Maxim Collin looks like he's giving everything. Vilka with a cross. Bella, Taylor at the back post, headers it in. That was a very nice set piece routine there. We end up getting a goal, 2-0 up. Now it's time to make some changes. Pedersen can go off. Bella can go back to right back. Chong can come on for Colin. Bakuna on for Sunjic. Confirm. There's our changes made. 9 shots, 5 on target with 2 goals. Chong gives the ball away very sloppily. Maybe bring on Martin. Oh, I've made all my subs unfortunately, but Martin isn't on the bench for this one. Maybe I should have looked at my reserves a bit more. Tried to get them involved in the team. Greenwood, Taylor. Very impressive this is from Lyle Taylor. 2 goals he scored for us. Bella crosses, Taylor. Oh, I thought he was going to get a hat-trick then. Everidge, good ball out to Greenwood. Vilka crosses, Chong, Taylor. Offside. Oh, Godden gets by. Puts it wide. And that's it. Very impressive. Away in the Carabao Cup, 3-0 against Coventry. And we are in to the next round. Only the 3rd round, but it's a very nice start in the cup. Villa knock out Brighton. Bradford beat Huddersfield. Wimbledon beat Cardiff as well. Ipswich knocked out Southampton. Some shocking results in there. "32 teams left. Arsenal, Man United and Man City all already out the hat. Chelsea still there. We're at home against Ipswich, League One Ipswich. That is a pretty nice draw for us. I'll definitely take that. The next up, Barnsley away. Oxford show loan interest in Hogan. This is frustrating because I sort of want to shift him on permanently to get rid of his ridiculous wages, but I'm not sure how I'm going to do it. I think I'll reject that for now and see if anyone comes in with a permanent offer. West Brom beat Peterborough. That's pretty good. Means Peterborough have slipped up. We've got a game in hand on them now and we're 2nd in the league. Away against Barnsley. How do we do it this game? Has Lyle Taylor just done enough to warrant a start, maybe? I think I'd be pretty tempted to have him start in the next game. Chong on one wing, Hernandez on the other. So who do we start in this game? That's the team we've been running so far. Should we put Chris Martin on the bench for centre mid, winger, attacking mid, and Greenwood, Bella and Vilka all kind of similar. Bella can cover wing back, so we'll keep him with Friend. Vilka, Greenwood, Woods, Deeney. Deeney stays. We need Woods. So Greenwood or Vilka come off if Martin comes on to the bench. Is it worth it having Deeney already on the bench? Greenwood, who can also play up front. I think we're going to stick with that for now. Attacking gegenpress. Away at Barnsley. Let's go for it. Gordon. Maybe go 4-4-2. Put Deeney and Taylor up top with Chris on the bench. 4-4-2. Interesting. Is it worth changing how we're currently set up? What an absolute rocket that is from Barnsley. What on earth have I just witnessed? This has been a very weird start for us, but they've just scored an absolute screamer from outside the box. Pedersen's already booked. James to Hernandez, who finishes it 1-1 back in the game. Very, very nice response. But their strike was just ridiculous. We were second before this weekend. Now we've dropped out of the playoff spots into 7th. Right, let's go and get Taylor. Oh, skies it. Poor finish for him. Okay, we're 3rd in the league now. I think that's because of the equaliser. Taylor nicks the ball. Puts it wide. Why was he finishing in the cup and now he can't finish? Give Deeney these chances. They're goals. 100% they're goals. Taylor, you have not got long left on the pitch. That's poor from Jordan James. I don't know why he shot. I think Taylor's time is up. Deeney's time is now. Vilka can come on. Bring on Troy, yeah. Bring on the Troy. Has to be done. Bakuna intercepts. Deeney with a poor pass, but Chong crosses. Oh, poor then. Colin intercepts. Pushes forward. Chong, Sunic, Bakuna, Vilka. Vilka! Vilka! He seems quality. Brilliant play from Vilka. After going 1-0 down very early on, we're now in the lead. Vilka, Bakuna, 3-1. We just scored straight off their kickoff. 2 goals in 2 minutes. Vilka gets the assist there. And Vilka and Bakuna have both just scored and assisted each other. Bring on Bella. He can come on for Hernandez on the left. What a brilliant turnaround this game has been. Both scored in the 65th minute. Both goals. Maxime Collins to Bella. Good call, Gordon. 4-1 up now. Bella gets on the end of a cross. What a turnaround this has been. Get in. Get in indeed. And that's game over. Brilliant, brilliant turnaround. Top of the league. 5 played, 13 points, 8 goal difference. What a start this has been. Home against Derby up next as well. And we are in scintillating form. Derby 1-2, lost 3. Obviously they've got that big point deduction. So I just wanted to check if they've been performing well, because they'd still be bottom of the league after 5 games. But they've been okay. Vilka got player of the match when he came on as a sub. Maybe he should be starting or keep him as a super sub. Maintain unbeaten record. 5 matches in a row without losing in the league. We've only played 5 obviously, but what a brilliant start this has been. Derby and Fulham are our next games. But before we get into that, transfer deadline day is approaching. Harry Kornick delay the transfer until transfer deadline day. We're gonna have to, because we no longer have the funds. I'm not sure how. What can we do here? Is there anyone we can look at moving on? Hogan is wanted by Oxford on loan. He's transfer listed, but no one wants him. He's very interested in speaking to other clubs. We only need a little bit for him. It's mainly shifting that 25k a week off our wage budget. We still can't recall Cosgrove to shift him on either. It's worth 700k. That'll be a nice chunk of money there, but we can't do it. Transfer deadline day is here. So we could do with bringing in a goalkeeper as a spare, unless we're happy, keeping Truman there. I'm not sure I really want to rely on Truman if Everidge does get injured. So yeah, goalkeeper and maybe a defender that's versatile just to cover positions. Collan, £1 million deal supposedly. Pedersen 500k, both them rumours. I wonder if they are gonna come to fruition at all. There's a lot of rumours flying around. No offers. His wage demands are too high. It's going to be impossible to shift Hogan on. Speculation persists that Jordan James could be leaving St Andrews. No, I'm not even going to comment. Should have signed Dabo when we had the chance. Well, there is a player here, James Hill, centre back, 3-star, can also play left back. Not going to cost us anything to bring him in on loan for the season. So, for me, that is a 100% yes. We don't pay anything, so that has to go through. But again, on the right side of defence, we're sure we've got Collan, and that's it. So let's go into the scouting section and see if there's any players that could be of use to us, especially at that right back spot. Okay, so these are players that are loan listed that would be interested. And I have to say, I was hoping there'd be more Man City players, really. No, just more young players from top teams that are looking for experience, because they're the ones that you tend to be able to get for no fee, just because it helps that team out too. There's a defender here from Brighton, Songui, something like that. He doesn't look great at all though. Connor Bradley from Liverpool doesn't look great either. Can play right back, although it's cover, isn't it? But with 9 tackling and things like that on a defender, really not what we're looking for. So yeah, make sure in the comments any players you think we should look at trying to bring in, because we obviously need really a right back and a goalkeeper. Only a spares, but that's what we could do with. And we've got a very, very limited budget, so it's probably going to have to be a loan. However, we will take a look at Dabo and see if we can get him in. Should he be signed? Not sure who he is. Looks like a decent player, but yeah, we can't afford a transfer. James Justin. Is he going to be firmly in the Leicester setup at the moment, or will he be available for loan, do you reckon? No, he's not got a loan status. Probably, yeah, they don't want him to leave. Cambridge want Marcel Oakley on loan now. This is one that we can't really afford to let go, because he is a spare right back. He's just obviously very, very young, so we're going to reject that for now. Ethan Horvath. Young goalkeeper, Nottingham Forest. Oh yeah, of course, he's the guy that came on today, isn't he? Well, 26, young for a goalkeeper to be fair, but is he gonna... Because we can't afford him. He wouldn't hit the work permit requirements, and they're not going to let him leave on loan, sadly, so not one we can get in. Our bid for Dabo rejected. Why? Why do they want so much up front? I can't offer you that much up front. Coventry require to sign a replacement wing back before this deal can be confirmed. On the right. I'll tell you what. Hang on. Why can't I add a player? Never mind, I was going to offer him a right back, but it doesn't seem to be possible. Ooh. Has to be 250k up front. Okay, we'll accept it and we'll see if we can somehow raise those funds. We literally need like 40k, 30k. Nyland. Right, okay. He's cheap. What I might try and do here, I was going to say a loan with an option to buy, because we sort of need everything, all the money we've got for the Dabo deal, but transfer value is only 95k, you know. No, they're asking for too much. Might have to be a goalkeeper on loan. Dabo is slightly interested in terms. Make the playoffs next season. Happy with, that as a requirement. Regular starter. Sounds good to me. Can't offer him the wages. We're so broke. It's ridiculous. We can't offer him the wages that he wants, so that's not going to be happening. Any other players we can look at? To be fair, I will head on the loan list, and if I find a goalkeeper that's better than Truman, which should be pretty easy, that I can, bring in for the season for very cheap or nothing, then I will do. David Button from West Brom, 425k. He's not going to join on loan, is he? No, we can't do that. The thing is, I don't really want to spend money on a backup goalkeeper either. Hang on. There's some Man City players here. Sadly, not what we need positionally. He can only really play right mid. We don't need a right mid. James McAtee can play centre mid and attacking mid. Is it worth... I think I'm going to see. Derek said nothing for us to bring him in. Is that good? Would you be doing that? Let me know. Declan Rudd. We'll take a look. Ashby Hammond. Available for loan. That doesn't really look... Oh no, of course he's a goalkeeper. All these stats won't be very good. Oh, I've just agreed his playing time as a first team goalkeeper. That doesn't matter too much, does it really? Cup goalkeeper, that sounds better to me. So we will still have a look at Rudd. $500k, 3-star goalkeeper. Again, we can't loan him, so it's going to be... We won't have the transfer budget for it. I don't want to be paying instalments for like a 30-year-old goalkeeper. It's just... It doesn't seem very useful to us. Is it You know about Rodak? From Fulham. That might be difficult. If he was not first choice goalkeeper, then that would be a good one, but he's first choice goalkeeper, sadly. Can we get some cover for right back? Any of these players? No one seems to be able to do it. There was Connor Bradley there, but we have taken a look at him already. There's a few left backs here, just no right backs. Who's his Lewis Cass? It's League One sides after him. 2 offers accepted there. One from midfielder, which we don't need, but it's another option, probably better than what we've got, and it's free. So, to me, that is a no-brainer. That's a right back. Would they prefer a loan? No, they don't want him to leave on loan. Never mind. We gave it a try anyway. Since when is Rodak first choice when they got... Yeah, good point. Did Gazaniga play? I think he started the season, but he didn't do very well, I don't think. So I think Rodak played quite a lot of it. Or I might be wrong, to be honest. I sort of just lost interest with Fulham when they started battering everyone. Marcus Bettinelli. Oh, these are done deals. Some loan players here going through. Bettinelli. We'll have a look. I cannot remember how to spell his name. Is it Bettinelli? Yeah. Chelsea reserves. Should be able to get him on loan. Transfer's not possible. Their club is in the process of a takeover, so they're not allowed to sell players. That's frustrating. James McAtee. To me, he looks like he could be very useful to our team. And he can play attacking mid as well. I know we've brought in that Vilka, but he can play on the wings. So it just bulks up our midfield. We've got so many good options. It's free as well. So for me, I'm going to accept that. Looks like a very, very good player. Yeah, he's a 3-star centre mid and attacking mid. You could also play up front and on the wing. They're happy with that. He's such a talented young player, got a lot of potential. Ashby Hammond now. Kelleher. Because they've got good suggestion, Gordon, because they've got obviously Allison as their main, but they've also got Adrian there. So if Kelleher is seen as the third choice, back up, that would be a much better loan. They're not interested. We can't offer him anything. There you go, £500. We'll submit that. Don't think that's going to be happening. Ashby Hammond for nothing. It's a cup goalkeeper position. The thing is, I'll accept it because it costs us nothing. And then if a better suggestion comes in that we can actually get, very unhappy. Doesn't look ready for first team football yet. Well, I've signed him as a cup goalkeeper, so he's not going to be in the first team, really. Sutton want Jordan James on loan. Jordan James is very good for us. That's just a straight up no. Kelleher bid rejected. Zach Steffen. Again, another backup top goalkeeper. I don't see why none of them want to get rid of the backup goalkeepers on loan that are young. No, they don't want to do it either. If Kelleher they don't want to get rid of, they've obviously got Allison who they're not going to want to get rid of. How about Adrian? He's in the Liverpool reserves. He's transfer listed. No, they don't want him to go on loan. They want to sell him. That's a shame for us. Well, that Ashby Hammond that we got in, he is rated better than Truman. So, at least there's that. Any more players to go for before we close up for the end of the transfer window. Are we happy with the current squad we've got? I am very happy. They've been performing very well. Right back is still an issue, to be fair. What's this Connor Bradley like? Millwall are interested as a Championship side. How much would he cost? Again, if he costs nothing and he bulks up our numbers at the back, then sure. Jack Butland. Get all the boys back together. Again, I don't know how much we've got a chance of getting him because no, they wouldn't accept a loan. There's not enough time to get a permanent either. So I think that's going to have to be it. Ollie, Birmingham. Yep, we are currently top of the league. So we've had a very, very good start to the season. Bradley set to move on loan. It's free. I've got to bring him in. Wickham make loan approach for Hogan. Now that we've got to this stage and haven't been able to sell him, I think it's worth getting rid of him on loan for the season, just because we'd actually be making some money on him. Rather than paying his wages and making nothing, we get to make a little bit of money on him. So we're going to have to let him go. There's not enough time for him to go out permanently. And hopefully he does very well at Wickham and they want him permanently. Harry Kornick deal falls through. Yeah, we didn't have the money for it. Hogan set to move on loan. Connor Bradley, again, they're very unhappy. Doesn't look ready for first team football. He's a backup. He's 2-star, which is better than Oakley. Okay, disappointed that a young player has been brought in on loan at the potential expense of the club's own prospects. Fair enough. I get it. But if you're saying that we can really have, Marcel Oakley starting, where was the other position that they weren't happy? Connell Truman starting. I can't do that. I can't start those players, especially when we started so well. It'll be a bit difficult for our season. No incomings and no outgoings. I guess it's because we've spent nothing. It's saying that, but look at these wages. Eighth on wages. Hello, Charlie. Did you catch the playoff final? Catch the Champions League final yesterday? Been some very entertaining football over the past few days. Kind of sad that it's all come to an end now, but the season will roll around quickly enough, hopefully. But yeah, 8th on wages, which is just ridiculous. For the squad we've got, like, fair enough, this season we're doing well on this game, but it's because all the players are rated highly. They just didn't play very well in real life, but still. I mean, look at these three. Obviously, they're very high, but 300k is crazy. Biggest signing on a free, biggest sale on a free. Nothing spent. £2 receive. Very nice. Anyone big spenders? Already made 8 million of sales for Elite. And that is great. The member of the board, pleased as we win Manager of the Month. Very, very good effort from us. Anthony Gordon is at Sheffield United, I'm guessing, on loan. Yep. Good signing for them. And Morgan's Gibbs White. But Chong, third in the Young Player of the Month award. Very nice. We get Manager of the Month. 80% win ratio. 4 wins and 1 draw. Very, very impressive, that is. Soldevilla on loan in League 2. Picks up third in the Young Player of the Month. Very nice. Our reserves win against West Brom reserves. The international break is here. And I'm hoping, because I know what this game's like, we don't pick up a big injury in this international break just after the transfer window closes. Always seems to be a thing. But can we be lucky here? New Peru star speaks of his pride. Vilca. He has been very good for us as well. Sam Greenwood scores in the England under-20s. Very nice. We've had again a very good day here. Assist for Lyle Taylor in a loss, but it's an assist, so fair play. And Derby is up next. The bottom of the league, obviously, 5 games gone. They couldn't be anywhere but bottom of the league. Vilca is on international duty for it, so he's going to be missing, which is a shame. Nico Gordon sent off for Exeter, not very good. Adam George scored for Forest Green. They won. G-Cock played a crucial role for Southend with a player of the match performance. That's what you like to hear. We've brought James Hill in on loan as well. A good loan signing there. So we just bulked the squad up quite a bit. I wish I'd have sent Marcel Oakley out on loan now as well, but couldn't get that game time for him, sadly. We're up against Derby here. And yeah, we've got a new spare goalkeeper. Because Truman is a 1.5 star. Oh no, he's a 2 star as well, okay. So, my bad, but I just don't really want to rely on Truman. James Hill. We need to sort out our bench, really. Does James Hill go on the bench for Friend? He's literally plays Friend's positions, but he seems better at it. So Hill can go on the bench. Interesting. Hill on the bench. Defensively, Bella can stay as our right back on the bench because he can play everywhere else. Then Woods, Greenwood, Vilca, Deeney. Sounds good to me. James McAtee. Forgot about him. He can play centre mid and attacking mid. I think he goes on for Woods. Because he plays centre mid well. He plays both positions well. And look at that compared to Bakuna on the stats. So I think what we might do here, drop Bakuna back into Jordan James's slot, bring McAtee on as an attacking midfielder. Vilca's also very good there. Maybe we play Vilca and bring McAtee on at some point. Start Deeney. Yes, we will be starting Deeney. He's a target forward, but I don't really want to play a target man. I think I'd rather play a deep line forward. Okay. Hernandez, a bit low. Can Vilca play over there? He can. But we bring Bella on. I think we start Bella. Hernandez, he's a bit low on fitness. Box to box, centre mid. That looks all good to me. So I'm going to go for that. I think that is our best possible lineup, really. home against Derby. This will be the last game of the episode as well. So let's hope to end it, how we started it, with a win. And how we've really done the whole episode. We've won every game. It's been very, very good so far. Can we continue? Pedersen, Bella on the wing, dribbles past his man, turns back. Pedersen, Deeney. How has Deeney not finished that off? Passed it to the goalkeeper. You expect him just to smash that in. Deeney headers over the bar from the corner. Been a good start though. Really putting the pressure on him. Colin, poor ball. Sunjic gives the ball away. That was poor. Ravel Morrison scores against us. That was so poor then from Sunjic. He just gave the ball straight away and 1-0 down. From their first shot, they've scored. Come on, guys. Not like this. Maxim Colin, brilliant ball. Chong Vilka. Vilka with another goal for us. What a signing he's turning out to be. On a loan, didn't cost us a thing. 1-1 half time, we've pulled it back. Encourage. Come on, we want to do more. Vilka crosses. Oh, clears everyone. Bella, Sunjic. Bella, Deeney, Sunjic. We're keeping the ball nicely, but we need to go forward. Oh, I thought we were through them, but couldn't slip it through to Bella. Bakuna! What a ball that is from Maxim Colin. Plays it to Bakuna. Finishes past the goalie. 2-1 up. What a turnaround. Gordon Vilka looking like a brilliant player. He really is. I think it's time to make some changes. So Chong is looking tired, so Hernandez can come on. McAtee can come on for Vilka because again he's looking tired. That'll do for now. We'll leave it at that. Right, praise the team. Very good performance. McAtee, Bakuna, Pedersen, saved by the goalie. Bella on the corner. Deeney headers it over. I thought that was it. Hernandez, oh, poor pass, but they aren't doing much up front. What a block. What a block again. A double block. Comeback kings. We really are. That double block then was brilliant. Bring on Martin. I don't think we've got him on the bench. We can bring on Taylor. Or we can bring on Hill. Free kick, Bakuna. Off the bar. I thought that had settled it then. Yeah, time wasting up, low tempo, controlling possession. There's a rather risky time wasting. Hernandez is through though. Goalie tips it over. 94th minute now with a corner. I wish we would play it short. It's taking a lot of time to take it, which is good, but why doesn't someone come short? Playing risky there. I wish I could tell someone to go so we could do a short corner, but yeah, not a thing as far as I'm aware. Passing it around nicely. Bakuna to Pedersen. James McAtee. Terrible pass, but we win the game. 2-1. Comeback Kings. The mentality of this team seems to be brilliant. We've won again. 5 wins, 1 draw. We've won 5 in a row in the league. Top of the league, 9 goal difference. What a start this has been. McAtee makes his professional debut. Roberts, player of the match. Tony Mowbray was keeping a close eye on Sunjic, who he's a huge fan of. Look at that, 5 in a row. And we've conceded 2 in that time. And we've scored 11. Which is, it's just brilliant. But the start of the next episode is a big one. This is, it's a good bar to measure yourself against. Fulham obviously haven't started great. They're 12th in the league, but we know the quality that Fulham have. They showed it in real life. That will show us where we actually are, and I'm hoping that it ends well. But if it doesn't go well, we've just got to make sure we pick it back up again. Loan offers made for Oakley. He'll be a star player as well. Definitely can go if he's going to get that sort of game time. All the other fixtures for this week are here now. Are we still going to be top of the league? Yes, we are. Middlesbrough drew with Coventry. Bournemouth take second place. We're 1 point clear at the top. Only us and Middlesbrough haven't lost a game so far. So what a start this has been. This is Gordon football for you. Exactly, Gordon. You did set this up, a lot of this. And it's going very well, so fair play. It's working so well. Yeah, we're going to leave it there then. So, what an episode. Just a quick highlight on what we've done. Beat Luton 1-0, knocked out Coventry 3-0 in the Carabao Cup, then drew Ipswich for the next round. Beat Barnsley 4-1 after going 1-0 down. Beat Derby 2-1 after going 1-0 down. It's been a brilliant episode. Thank you very much. Make sure to hit that like button as well down below and subscribe to Blues Focus TV. Also, head over to my channel, if you're enjoying this. I do a bit of Football Manager as well, predictions, things like that. So, yeah, make sure to head over there and subscribe too. Gordon, I'm a brilliant assistant manager. Yes, you are. Gordon is my assistant manager, and it's going brilliantly. And make sure to get involved in the next stream as much as possible. Let's try and see if we can build on this brilliant start. And, I'm already dreaming of automatics or the playoffs. Might be a bit early yet, but let's see how we can get on. I've been James from Blues Focus TV, and up the Blues.